welcome back to this second game of Saturday Night Basketball, OCAA women's game between the Humber Hawks and the Sheridan Bruins. We are joining you from the Humber College North Gym. I'm your play-by-play commentator again, Jacob McCourt, and to my right, the wonderfully talented Danielle D'Entremont.
How's it going, Jacob?
I don't know, my voice is tired. I want to have a break, but I can't have a break because we're about to see the Humber Hawks women, #1 in the country, about to take on the Sheridan Bruins women. After that last game.
I know, we just saw the men take on the Sheridan men and the Humber Hawks men, and it was a defeat for Sheridan. We're hoping that the Hawks can make up for it right now, and they could get even. Right now we have Stefan Kuhn, the man with the plan on the side, reporting live to us. How's it going, Stefan?
All right, thanks so much. Just to really throw that out there, first things first, Sheridan hasn't won since last year in October. It's been nearly a year since they've won a game. It's just pretty insane for them. They're desperately looking for a win. For Humber Women's, they're playing at an elite level right now. They're first in the country right now in the OCAA. They have 39 consecutive season wins. Pretty much 0-4 in the season. So Humber has a pretty good advantage against Sheridan coming out of this one. So it should be a good game.
Stefan, thank you so much for that analysis on the Humber Hawks against Sheridan Bruins. Let's talk about a few players for the Humber Hawks before this game gets underway. First, I'll tell you a little bit about the Humber Hawks women. CJ Nofuentes, who's getting introduced right now, the OCAA Athlete of the Year. And I have to say, she's an impressive basketball player because she won this for the first time as a basketball player. 38.6 minutes per game. She's tied for 4th in scoring, and that truly is what puts these women on a streak. 39 wins in a row, 7-1 against Sheridan, including a 4-0 record against Sheridan at this court. Ooh. Danielle, why don't you quickly run through Sheridan College before we get underway?
Sheridan is having a bit of a tough time this year, although they do have Samantha Lovett, #13. We're going to want to look out for her on the offense. She's a Manitoba native. She's 5'7", tiny but mighty. Lining up for the tip-off here.
And a pair of 11s take the tip-off, and we are underway for the Humber Hawks. #10, Lopez passes to the outside. Nofuentes back to Bichard. Bichard to the inside to Semple. Semple to the outside. That one with Nofuentes now. Nofuentes tries to make something happen. I believe that one's batted to the outside by Semple.
That was a block. We're gonna have a bit of a tough time. Sheridan is, as Stefan mentioned, on a 4-game losing streak. They're 0 for 4 right now.
And Nofuentes passes that one to Domingo. Domingo went for the layup, no good. Nofuentes on the outside, 3, and it's easy.
Ooh, makes it look easy. Like you said, Nofuente is just the true MVP of this team.
And we now start with Sheridan's first attempt at a basket. Kara with the ball on the outside, passing inside to Brownlee. Brownlee trying to make something happen, and Nofuentes putting that ball out. Sheridan ball.
So we talked about averages per game. Nofuente is averaging 38.6 minutes per game at this point in the season. Hopefully she'll get a bit of a rest this game. Hopefully it'll be a bit of a win for the Hawks.
And the ball went up there. Now pass from Brownlee, and that goes up. It's 11. Teresa Brown gets a 3.
That was a beautiful shot for them.
Lopez pitches the ball across. Bichard now with the ball down low, goes back to Lopez. Lopez down low. That ball's given to Semple. Semple rolls off the rim, goes back to Sheridan. Sheridan now taking the ball across. This is Brown with the ball. She spins, tries to make something happen. That one goes off the basket, or rather off the backboard, down Cifuentes now to Lopez. Lopez to the outside, back to Cifuentes. Cifuentes to Bichard. Bichard goes for 3, and that's no good.
See, we're already seeing these girls fight a bit harder than we've seen them fight this season because we do have this rivalry coming into the Hawks' nest. They are not on their home team ground, but they are definitely going to fight after the men had that big win earlier this evening.
And no easy victory in basketball, but as we mentioned off the top, the Humber Hawks, 39 regular season victories in a row.
Ooh, that's Brown with the ball right now, bringing it up the court.
Teresa Brown dribbles at the top of the key. #17, Brownlee watches her. Ball goes down under the basket. This is #5 passing to the outside. Brown goes for 3. It's a fake. tries for two on the inside. That one goes off the rim. Cifuente picks it up. Cifuente now, or rather, Nefuente, my apologies, going outside. She's blocked by two people, and that's a roughing, or rather a foul.
So I'm sorry, I'm not over Nefuente. We have to talk about her a little bit more. She is tied for fourth for scoring in the league. An offensive terror to be reckoned with. This team is probably shaking just looking at her.
And all of that in a 5'8" package. Nefuente, a fourth year from Toronto. Now with the ball, number 14, Bichard goes for three, no good, picked up by number 13. Oh, and Nefuente making magic happen down low.
She is, with that steal, she is the #1 in the league of steals per game, so it's not surprising that she stole that right now.
Not surprising at all. That's Kara with the ball at the top of the key, being blocked by number 10, Lopez. Picked off by Humber, going the other way. This is Nefuente, making it look easy.
Layup. Like we said, just look out for her. She's going to be doing that all night and making it look easy.
Villegas going up the court, and the ball goes up and comes down. That's two foul shots for Humber.
It's a defensive foul. She moved her arms on that one, curved them in a bit, and that made for a block. This is the first time to the foul line. This is number 17, Brownlee. Now, Brownlee is from North Bay, and she is in her first year. Already on the starting lineup, quite impressive.
North Bay indeed.
Oh, brought that ball north up to the net.
Brownlee goes for two, the second shot now. That one no good.
Oh, I think that our Humber Hawk distracted her a bit there with those big claw steps he had going on.
Picked up by Semple. Domingo passes to Nefuente. Nefuente goes cross court to Lopez. Lopez goes in, out to Nefuente, goes for three. Nothing but net.
You don't need to pass when you're Nefuente. Nefuente, nothing but net.
And I have to say, Nefuente, 10th point. All of Humber's points have come from Nefuente. Number 14 for Sheridan passes to 15. That's Douglas, puts it up, no good. That's two on number 10 for Humber.
Almost looked like a foul there, but we are going, almost looked like a travel there, but we are going with a foul. We've got number 15 at the line. That's Douglas, going for her first foul shot this game.
Mara Douglas, a 5'7" guard from Oakville, Ontario.
She is in her second year. Lining up for the shot again. Look at it already. The Hawks are ahead 10-4.
And Nefuente taking it up the court, going cross court to Lopez. Lopez puts it up.
And just dives in there.
And that's 2 points from someone other than Nefuente. We are now at 12-4. That's 2 points from Lopez. Ball now with number 14, Villegas. Villegas passes, and that one's picked off by number 5, Alina Domingo for Humber.
And you know what? That is the first point from someone other than Nefuente, and that is amazing. 12 points, that means 5 baskets put in by Nefuente. You almost don't notice it because she makes it look so effortless the way she brings that ball to the basket.
You stole that F word, right, rather E word, from the tip of my tongue. Effortless, indeed.
It does start with an E, Jacob.
It does. Spelling sometimes difficult for me, but we're going back to the game here. Douglas now passing to the outside. Ball now with Samantha Lovat. Lovat is tripped up. No foul on that play as Domingo gets close. No cigar.
There's a lot more sportsmanship going on and kindness between the women and with the men, shaking hands. It was just a bit of a trip up, no foul there.
Oh, you wait.
We'll see how it escalates. I was about to say.
This game may escalate. Ball now with Semple. Semple puts it up off the rim. Nefuente picks it up to the outside. That's Bichard now. Goes up by Boyington. Boyington, no good. Picked up again by Domingo. Domingo passes cross court to Bichard. Bichard to Nefuente. Nefuente dribbles. That one goes across and misses Domingo's hands.
Now underneath the hoop there, we had Brown. She's standing at 5'9". She's in her first year, and she is always underneath the net, waiting for those rebounds. She's going to be someone that they're going to be looking out for on the defense.
And as we mentioned, Boyington, Tristan Boyington, now in for the Humber Hawks, number 4 from Caledon.
Oh.
Going back to this play, Leanne Rose Villegas now with the ball, dribbling on the outside. She's guarded by number 14, Amber Bouchard, picked up by Douglas. Douglas dribbles down, puts it up, no good. 11 for Humber picking it up, passing to Nafuente. Nafuente quickly up the court. She passes down low to Domingo. Domingo puts it up, no good, but Domingo picks it up again. Domingo goes again after a spin, puts it up, does not pick up that third rebound. Nafuente goes for the ball, and that one called on Nafuente. Sheridan ball.
That was Samantha Lovett who got that ball there, one of Sheridan's star players. She is leading her team for scoring, and you know what? She's leading it for the second year in a row. She's definitely one of their star players.
And playing 30 minutes on average per game. Samantha Lovat is she's gonna play some minutes today.
Oh, yes, she is. Their other star player bringing it up, Diana Rose Villegas.
Brown now with the ball, 10 seconds left on the shot clock. She's trying to get around Nafuente. Nafuente playing excellent defense, batting that ball down, and Nafuente throwing that ball out. Almost running into a cameraman on the sideline. It is dangerous on that sideline, folks.
She does not care. They are ahead by quite a bit right now. They're ahead by 8. Nafuente is still fighting for that, though. She wants to win by a big margin tonight. You can tell she's out there to win.
Now Nafuente covering Brown, who's going to put that ball back in. Brown now putting the ball back in to Villegas. Villegas passing across to Douglas. Douglas to Villegas at the top of the key, and she goes for 3, and that one's an air ball.
You know what?
Lovett tries to bring it back in, no good.
Villegas, she missed that one, but she is also one of their star players, averaging 11 points per game. Also 5.3 on average assists per game. She is quite the force to be reckoned with.
Domingo to Boyington to Nafuente. Nafuente takes a 3, and that one goes off the rim, picked up underneath the rim by Semple, 2 points.
Semple, and she makes it look simple, doesn't she, Jacob?
She does. Hashtag making it simple.
Simple, simple.
Villegas now with the ball, passing to Douglas. Douglas looking for a pass. That's Lovett down low, trying to get past the big Semple. Semple is 6'2". That's Villegas. Villegas passing back to Lovett. Lovett on 1 foot, trying to make something happen before the play is over, and that one will be...
the clock on that one.
Yep, shot clock violation. Good call, Danielle. CJ Nafuente passing to Bouchard, back to Boyington. That one's going to the outside, Nafuente. Nafuente looks to 3, but she does not go. Boyington across the court, 14. Bouchard goes for 3, no good. Picked up by number 14, Villegas of Sheridan College. That's a thrown pass there to Brown that goes out of bounds.
Villegas kind of threw that pass away on that one. It was a bit of a missed dribble. We almost had it going down to the bottom of the key.
Everybody missed dribbles from time to time, and that was one of those times.
It was. Now we have number 7 joining. That's Raquel Dyer.
That's Brown putting the ball in play. That's put up by number 14, Villegas, missing a 3 again for the second time this game. Ball goes out, and that's ball for Humber.
Humber taking it back up the court. Our current score is 14-6.
And this is the ball back in play. Nafuente waiting. That ball keeps rolling. Nafuente now with the ball. Shot clock active. 14, Bouchard with the ball to Nafuente. Nafuente to Boyington. Back to Nafuente. They are playing around the world on the key here. Down low to Domingo. Down low again to Semple. Semple picks it back up after she throws it up. Domingo with the ball now trying to go back in. Semple throws it up. That's 2.
Oh, you saw what Nafuente did taking it up there. They have all the time in the world. She's taking her time. No one is going to try and block Nafuente on the offensive there. They're not doubling up on her quite yet. We got Lovett down in the key. Shooting. That's a miss. Might have been a pass. And that's out.
And while we have a second here, we're going to go to our man. We will not go to our man on the sideline. He's going to look at the game a little longer, get some great insights for us. But we're going to get back into this game as it's Sheridan ball, number 14 for Sheridan. That's Villegas putting the ball back in to number 7 now in Raquel Dyer. Dyer putting it over into Humber hands. Nafuente now bringing the ball back up. Nafuente sees a pass from Semple. Semple, two women on her.
Dives for the ball.
And that's Sheridan ball. Nowhere to go for Brown. Brown now pulling it up the court by herself. That's a great dribble. She spins. She looks for somebody, and there's Villegas on the end there, goes for 3. That's her 3rd attempt, another miss by Villegas. Number 5, Domingo bringing it up, and she's tripped up there. That ball now goes Sheridan's way.
Domingo in her 4th year this year. And now we're gonna cut to Stefan, the man with the plan on the sidelines. How's it going, Stefan?
It's going well. You can tell right now that Humber really has the control in this game right now. 16-6. They're pretty much putting on a clinic. Nefuente with only 10 points right now. It's in the first quarter. It's pretty insane. They're keeping. We're going to. Sorry about that, but like anyways, like Humber is pretty much keeping the control in this game. They don't want to keep. They want to keep Sheridan at bay. They know they have the better advantage. They have the better firepower, the better shooters, the better defense, and everything. So Humber has the better advantage going into the second quarter.
I'm going to start a whiteboard on my side, Stefan. On this whiteboard will be all of the wonderful quotables from this game. Putting on a clinic. That one's getting added to the whiteboard, my friend. That was Stefan Coombs, our man on the sideline for this game. Timeout called by Sheridan. If you're Sheridan, how do you get back into this game being down 10 points in the first quarter?
You know what? With any sport, it's just as much a mental game as it is a physical one. These ladies and their coaches are going to have to find a way to overcome the mental block of how good this team is that they're playing and bring it into the physical. They do have quite a bit of talent on their team if they can just stay focused.
I agree with that as well. They need to go for those dirty 2s down low because that's how you score points. Villegas went for 3 3-pointers in this quarter, and all 3 of them unsuccessful, so they may need to change up their strategy. Villegas now with the ball, calling for a new play, top of the key. She's trying to get in here after the timeout. Looks like they've got a brand new intensity. Villegas goes down low, listening to what we said. That one's no good, but 2 foul shots for Sheridan.
That might be just the way to get the Hawks if they keep on driving. As you saw there, they had 4 girls on Villegas. And she did get the foul there. Unfortunately, she didn't make the shot. Hopefully she'll make this one.
But I think what we said there is they need to get those 2s down low. And Villegas on that one went for 2 down low. So somebody's listening, I guess.
I think at this point they're going to need the and ones, Jacob. We're going to need that extra point as they get fouled and getting it in. But she does make that shot. Beautiful by Villegas.
Fuente now with the ball, pass on the outside. We now have Lumzell Brown in the game. Boyington to Semple down low to Antwi, and that's number 8 for Humber shooting at Lumzell Brown. That one's no good. Nefuente could not get the ball out of Dyer's hands. Dyer brings the ball down the court. That one's blocked by Nefuente, picked up, brought back down the court. Antwi passed back to Nefuente. Nefuente now has the ball. She's going back outside. Will she go for 3? Or will she pass to Lumzell Brown? She passed to Lumzell Brown. Now going to the other side. Boyington fumbles that one, but picked up easily by Semple. Goes up, 2-point attempt, not successful. Ball picked up by Villegas. Villegas passes down to Brownlee. Brownlee goes for 2, and that one's no good as well.
Now we did have Boyington with the ball there. She is in her first year. And one thing that is amazing about the Humber Hawks this year is we do have 10 new faces to the Humber roster this year. Quite a bit of talent coming in. I mean, it's really helping out with this season, having all these new girls. We did lose some talent last year.
Nefuente picking up the ball, bringing it back up the court. She throws to her player, Lumzell Brown, back to Nefuente. Now the ball's with Semple, playing around the world. Number 4, Boyington, fakes for 3. Ball goes outside, picked off by Villegas. Villegas goes down low for 2, and she doesn't have that one picked up by Nefuente. Defensive rebound, add that one on for Nefuente. Nefuente inside the 3-point line, going to the outside to Tristan Boyington, goes for 3, nothing but net.
Beautiful, and we're talking about Nefuente, but she is in her 4th year, so they are going to need that talent to start carrying the team. As you see, Nefuente is such an essential part of the Humber Hawks.
First basketball player to be awarded the OCAA Athlete of the Year, an impressive feat for Nefuente. Ball now with Sheridan, number 13, Lovat, looking for a play. 7 seconds on the play clock. 23-year-old puts it up. No good. Down low by Lovat. Shot clock reset. Lovat looking for somebody. Number 7, Dyer picks it up. Back to Lovat. Lovat puts it up. No good again. Nefuente. Lovat, some effort on that one. Nefuente now passing to Semple. Semple putting that one up. Make it Semple.
We are saying, we're talking about Lovat, and you know what? I don't know if she's going to get much of a break this game. They normally do play her 38 minutes on average, and it doesn't look like she's going to get much rest this game.
And she was picking up those defensive rebounds at the net.
Yep.
Lovat's got it again.
We got 5 seconds left on the clock.
Lovat puts it up, no good. Nefuente's got 3 seconds. Put it up,
Time for a Hail
Nefuente.
Mary.
Oh my gosh! A half-court shot from Nefuente. Firing up the crowd. The crowd is into this. 24-8, half-court shot.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I'm not kidding you. That was a fantastic half-court shot from Nefuente. We may show you a replay. We may not, but
We need to see that on replay. See how she brings it up. She sees the clock. Just a Hail Mary from the half court.
I could barely do that from the free throw line, and she does it from center court. What an impressive
She did
shot.
it all the way from Lakeshore Boulevard there, Jacob. She was way out downtown.
And that's the 13th point for Nefuente. I believe we're going to show you some highlights shortly, but the Humber
definitely.
Hawks putting on a clinic thus far, 24-8 in this first quarter. We're going to throw you to some highlights now.
Okay.
So we are now entering the second quarter of this game between the Humber Hawks and Sheridan Bruins. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Jacob McCourt, with me, Danielle D'Entremont. But what we'll do right now, it's the weekend. Let's send it to our star boy on the sidelines. This is Stefan Coombs. Stefan, tell me about the game so far.
So it's 24-8 going into the second quarter right now. Humber's just been like cruising throughout this entire game right now. Before the end of the first, Nefuente just hits the most confident half-court shot I've ever seen. She just leans into it. She just buries it, putting Humber on the board. It's like what they need to do now in the second quarter is that you can see Humber can shoot. They have the best shooters on this team. So what they need to do, they need to move the ball, they need to keep going, and they have to get shooters open. And when they get shooters open, that's when they're most deadliest.
Stefan, thank you again for that commentary. As you mentioned, they've got shooters. Nefuente's 13 points that quarter. Danielle, you got anything else to tell us about CJ Nefuentes?
I mean, Nefuente speaks for herself. She's coming into this half with 13 points and 7 rebounds. We do have a pretty, I mean, she's really taken the points for the Hawks, but we do have a pretty even distribution of points coming from the Sheridan Bruins. We've got 2 points for Brown, 2 points for Lovett, 2 points for Villegas. Lovett adding an extra 2 points just earlier in this period.
Now you've missed a few things here, but Lovat scored a 2-pointer, making it 24-10. The ball is now Humber's. Ball goes up by Boyington off a pass from Nefuente, no good, off the rim and out.
It is a fast-paced game. There might be a disparity, but you look down and there are points being scored on both sides. Both of these teams are still very much fighting for this game.
I think the difference in this one is truly those three-point shots. I mean, we mentioned that Villegas 0 for 3 on her three-pointers. She was trying to switch it up there at the end of the quarter, going down low, but they're going to have to change something up. Lovat with 2 points. She heard me. Making a 2 on the inside. Nefuente now taking the ball up the court. Nefuente to Boyington. Boyington throws, and that one's picked off by Sheridan, and that's a foul by Humber.
I believe that was a foul for number 7 there for Humber.
I believe it was number 14 for Humber that scored that foul. That's Amber Bichard
Yes,
on the
I was
push
wrong. She fouled number 7, Dyer, who just came in late in the period.
Danielle, it's the first time this game that I've corrected you, so it is A-OK.
It's fine, it's fine.
Kara with the ball now, top of the key. That's Amber Bichard guarding her like nobody's business. Dyer with the ball. She's trying to make something happen. Bichard, great guarding there by Amber Bichard.
Oh, I gotta call house arrest. These girls are getting guarded.
Domingo to Nofuente. Nofuente now to Bichard. Bichard throws it for 3, no good. Picked up under the net by Dyer. Dyer goes back up the court, guarded by number 4, Boyington. She's not gonna let her get by. That's Dyer going inside. She takes it, layup.
Ooh, Dyer straights there.
Dyer straights indeed. Nofuente taking the ball, passing to number 5, Domingo. Domingo to Bichard, back to Nofuente, top of the key. Will she go for 3? She underhand passes to Domingo. Domingo to Nofuente. Nofuente goes in to Domingo. Domingo goes for 2, no good. Picked up by Humber. Boyington tries, but kicks the ball out.
Fuente's just getting generous there. She could have thrown it up, but she did do a pass. You know, she might be their star player, but she is generous with the ball. She does pass around.
And she was 5 for 6 in the first quarter, 3 for 4 from the three-point line. Just dangerous.
And she does have 3 assists, so she is passing that ball off. Second most assists coming from the Hawks is from Domingo.
And they're just getting more shots from the three-point line. If we look at Sheridan in the first quarter, they were 0 for 4 from the three-point line, but Humber 4 for 10. They were just getting more chances as Villegas takes the ball in. She goes down low to Lovat, and Lovat just knocked in the head. No call on that one. Lovat slow to get up. Nofuente with the ball. She goes down, she goes up, passes to number 13. That's a good point from Campbell Johnson.
Lovat is just, you can tell, just getting a bit worn out already. She's tired, she's getting a bit bumped around by the Hawks.
Lovat pulls big minutes, and despite getting hit in the head, she's still in the game, trying to make something happen. Double team, still put the shot up, grabs that rebound, pushing her own player out of the way, trying to get the second rebound, no good. Goes back up for Humber, number 5. Domingo with the ball down low, she goes for a shot. That one off the rim, picked up, or attempt at pickup by Campbell Johnson. She puts it back in to Nofuente, 10 seconds on the play clock. Nofuente on the outside of the 3. Will she go for 3? She will, and there it is, no good, but picked up. Shot clock at 14, picked up by 13, Campbell Johnson. Both girls go down, a pair of 13s on the ground.
I gotta talk about, it is a pair of 13s, and love it. Just fights for that ball. She is tiny, but she is scrappy.
As you said before, tiny but mighty, and now she's going to take a moment to go off the court. It appears that that headshot she took earlier, she's taking a second with the medic that they have on their team. She may need a minute, pulls big minutes from Sheridan. We'll keep you updated on what's going on with Lovat, but in the meantime, Brown now with the ball. She can't get past the Humber defense. Number 5, Domingo picks it up, now goes up the court. She's double teamed, but passes to Nofuente. Nofuente with the ball. She passes down low. That one's a shovel pass to number 13. Campbell Johnson put up no good. This is now number 5, Kara, going back the other way. Kara's ball is hit by Bichard. That one's out.
We just had Domingo showing off her offensive skills. She is quite a talented dribbler, bringing it up, but she also is very talented at rebounds, and on the defense, she has a total rebounds of 6 going into this period.
Thank you, Danielle. Danielle D'Entremont on color commentary for this second game, Humber versus Sheridan. Now the women playing. The score 26-14. We've got number 15, Douglas, on the outside. She tries to get in. Humber defense will not let her in. Picked up by Campbell Johnson on the inside. Whistle. And
we have
Sheridan ball.
Jacob McCourt doing the play-by-play, and absolutely just doing a stunning job, Jacob.
Oh, you're too nice to me, Danielle.
Yeah, I know. I just want your job.
Kara throws that ball. Attempted to go to Orlana Laric, but missed that one. Ball going across the court, past half. And ball now for Humber as Domingo picks it up and puts that ball back into play. 26-24 for Humber. The Bruins not giving up on this one.
Domingo, once again, her rebounds are cut in half right now. Half offensive, half defensive. She is just a triple threat player. They have quite a stunning lineup right now on the court.
Meffel now in the game for Humber. Nofuente passing down low to Semple. Semple trying to make more stuff happen. She's got 6 points thus far in the game. That one did not work, going Sheridan's way.
Now we've got Brown from Sheridan taking that ball right now. She's from Brampton, and she is a first year. To be on this lineup in first year amongst such competitive players, really impressive.
Villegas now with the ball being guarded by Nefuente. Nefuente not letting her by. Feet moving, but does not get by. Puts it up. That's 11 by Sheridan. That's Brown putting it up. Ball collected by Nefuente.
Nefuente just jumped for that, huh?
Nefuente passes to Semple. Semple making it look simple. Down low. Another 2 points for her.
Simple. She makes it look that way at least, but you know it is not. You can see these players sweating already. We got 5 minutes left in the period.
And that's Semple's 8th point. She's getting those terrible twos down low. Ball now in Sheridan's favor. Villegas trying to get around the Humber defense, puts it up. That's off the backboard, collected by Nefuente. Nefuente passes to Bichard. Bichard to Nefuente. She puts it up, and that's a 3 that's missed by Nefuente.
Up on a Tuesday.
Villegas with the ball now. She puts it up for 2, and that one missed as well. Picked up now by Semple going the other way. Nefuente slowing it down, 20 seconds on the play clock to Semple. Semple on the outside to Domingo to Nefuente. She's at the top of the key, taking her time. She's got time. She could shoot 3, but goes inside to Semple. Making it look simple. That one's picked up now by Meffel. Meffel tries to pick up that rebound point, but no good. Going the other way, Villegas has had this ball a lot thus far in the game.
Oh yeah, that ball's her baby. You can see her ball handling skills are just absolutely amazing. Semple's got the ball again, pass to Nefuente up court.
Nefuente passes down low to Bichard, and that one no good. Sheridan taking it back. This is number 7, Dyer, slowing the ball down. You've got time. Try to get by that Humber defense. Dyer to Brown. Brown looks, will she go for 3? Will she go for the hoop? She goes for the hoop, and that one is a travel call.
It's gonna be a travel. I think she was trying to do a layup there, but she just took it on a little trip around the world, didn't she?
Just a little misstep, and we've got 3 minutes and 51 seconds left. We take a timeout on that.
Ooh, so let's look at this game so far. We're 28-14, but let me tell you, the Hawks are not letting up. They're not playing this like they are winning by the margin they are right now, because if they've learned anything in this past season from the Hawks and from the men, any game can change at a dime, and you cannot get too used to being ahead in this sport.
Exactly, and really this whole game for the Humber Hawks has been all Semple and Nefuente. Between them, they've got 21 of Humber's 28 points. So truly a double, not a triple threat, but a double threat of Semple down low and Nefuente hitting 3s from the outside.
We've also got Domingo as one of their star players. Nefuente and Semple definitely getting more of the points this game. Domingo missed last season with an injury. She's their forward, and she's back this season with vengeance. You know she's just been waiting to get back on that court again.
And don't put anything past Domingo. She does score 13.5 points per game on average, and thus far in the season, 2 games, 8 rebounds. Just a monster when it comes to those rebounds.
Oh yeah, she's always down in the key, living in the key right there.
I'm just picturing Hungry Hippos right now. When you play the game and you grab the balls,
oh, yeah.
It's just like that. It's a terrible analogy, but can you just...
I understand what you're saying now.
Yes.
I didn't understand for a while, but they're always eating up the ball.
They are.
I get you. I understand what you're saying right there. Wonderful analogy.
Board games for the win as Humber takes it back in. Number 14, Bichard, well guarded. Now to Nefuente. Nefuente looks for the pass, and that one called. Not sure what happened there.
I believe that's going to be a foul. That's a push. It's an offensive foul.
Offensive foul as Beryl Muffle comes to the foul line. Or not.
As we were talking about earlier, Bichard is also another talented one of their 4th year starting lineup. Definitely a lot of changes going on with the Hawks this season. A lot of new faces and a lot of talent that's going to be out in this next year.
And I have to point out Nefuente there going for the offensive rebound, passing it back to Bichard. Bichard goes for 3 again, no good. Nefuente just not giving up. She gets the ball again from Semple down low. They've got 10 seconds to make a play. Shovel pass to Domingo. Domingo puts it up, and Domingo no good for 3.
You have to remember, Nefuente's standing at 5'8". She's getting most of those rebounds back there. Oh, and we got a breakaway. Domingo.
And you can tell on that one, Villegas tripped up, was not happy that she fell, giving that ball to Domingo. That's 2 points for Domingo.
You know what? And you called that perfectly. They're getting a bit upset, a bit flustered, so they're going to give a few offensive fouls. That's a nice way of putting it. I was just about to say, Lovett better come back on soon, because you can tell they kind of get a bit panicked without her. They're used to having her there, and there she is, coming back on. I think there's going to be a bit less panic in the industry right now.
Let's hope that that headshot that she took earlier in the game is okay. She looks to be okay. She's back in the game. And this is Bichard now taking it on the outside to Lopez, top of the key. She dribbles. She almost loses. She passes back to Bichard, going down low to Meffel. Meffel passes, and that one's picked off by number 7, Dyer. Dyer passes to Lovat, who's back in the game. Lovat takes a second, slows it down. Now it's Dyer again at the top of the key. She's calling for a pass for Villegas to go across. Villegas is open. Down low, Lovat tries to get it, can't pick up the rebound, but that's a rebound pickup by Brownlee.
That's a block.
And a big block by Semple. Now Muffle passing down low to number 10, Lopez. Lopez puts it up, no good. Picked up by Brown. Brown bringing it back up the court. She takes a second, top of the key to pass to Villegas. Villegas now to Dyer. Dyer puts it up, that's good.
Oh, she made that look easy. Beautiful shot.
She did, and that's a timeout called by Humber.
Okay, so we're now looking at a 30 lead to 16 for the Humber Hawks. Once again, this isn't too unusual for them this season. They have won both of their games thus so far. They are the CAA's top-ranked team. They're hoping to extend their winning streak today. They have a 39 consecutive game win streak against the OCAA. Their win last weekend, 75-57 to Niagara. What do you think of that, Jacob?
I think that this game is far from over. Humber is dominating from an offensive perspective, but at this point in time, Humber all over the Bruins. The score now 30-16. Danielle, we have 10 seconds left in this timeout. Lovat's back in the game. Villegas trying to make stuff happen. What do we do here?
You know, I'm hoping that Lovat can stay in the game. She's pretty essential to this team here today. And once again, she is one of those fourth years who's going to be heading off. And that's going to be a big deal for Sheridan, seeing Lovat leave. I mean, they can't even have her fouled out for more than a minute without, as you saw, the players kind of fumble around, and rightfully so. I mean, she does work so hard for the team.
I agree, and we're about to get started with this game again. I believe it'll be number 11. It'll be Semple starting us out. Nafuente now with the ball, taking it up. Now they have contact. 2 minutes left in this game, passing to Bichard. Bichard looking for a pass. Lopez on the outside. Bichard can't do anything. Lopez finally gets that ball, passes to Nafuente. Nafuente down to Semple down low. Back to Nafuente, a little give and go.
Oh.
Bichard now on the outside, comes inside. That one's a layup, no good. Lovat picks it up. Defensive rebound picked up by Lovat. Villegas now with the ball to number 7, Dyer. To the outside, this is number 17. That's Brownlee, puts it up, no good.
Bringing it back.
Lopez, and that's a steal there by Brown.
Brown just completely intercepted that ball. The ball's going to be going.
And head coach Willie Dillis hoping for that ball to go his team's way. He's on the court now. This ball is going to Humber. Willie Dillis does not agree with that call, but in this case, the ball's back in play with Bichard to Nafuentes. Nafuentes in her favorite spot, top of the key, down low to Semple. And Semple, that's a push on Lovat. Again, Lovat goes down.
Willie Dillis is not going to be happy with that one.
Bichard, that one goes out to Lopez. Lopez saves it from going out. 5 seconds to go. Nafuentes goes up. Ball's no good, but 14. Bichard picks it up. Back to Lopez. Nafuente and Lopez, they were fighting over it there. Nafuente now with the ball, goes to Bichard. 6 seconds left. Nafuente goes in. Ball goes up. She's got that one off the rim. Lovat picks it up.
Lovat just right underneath that net. She did have a fall just now. Hopefully she's doing all right. You can see her slowing down a little bit, but she is an aggressive player, and you know she'll pull through.
Villegas, top of the key, being guarded by number 14, Bichard for Humber. And that one's picked off by Meffel.
Team play there.
And Bichard scoring 2 points.
You don't need a rebound on that one. See, the score is now doubled. It's 16-32 for the Hawks.
And we've got 24 seconds to go as Sheridan puts that one up, and that's 2 points. 2 points from Brown.
Yeah.
Nafuente now with the ball. Goes to the outside, that's a three chance by Lopez, and it's good.
They're going for those threes, and they don't even need to be, Jacob, but they're just doing it and making it look easy, aren't they?
They're just making it hurt. And that's the end of the second quarter. Danielle, a different game from that first men's basketball game we saw.
Definitely, we are seeing these people, although one thing that is the same as these two games is that they are still keeping that tenacity going. They're still keeping that aggression going. And the Hawks have not given up yet.
Not giving up at all. We've got a highlight reel about to show you here, but again, Jacob McCourt play-by-play, Danielle Donchermont on color commentary. We've got a 35-38 game for Humber, and we're going to show you some highlights as we go into the first half.
into that second half of this strong Hawks game. Really a game where they can feature their talent. We've had a few of their star players really showing up today. Domingo, Lopez, Semple, Bouchard, New Fuente, obviously. What are you thinking of this first half, Jacob?
Well, first, Danielle D'Entremont, I had a fantastic time calling all of that with you, but truly a domination by the Humber Hawks.
Oh, yeah.
And to give you more about that domination, I'm going to throw it to the best-kept secret in Humber basketball.
Oh.
Stefan Coombs on the sideline. Stefan,
The true talent.
throw me some knowledge.
Thank you for the introduction, Jacob. As you said, domination, that's true. 17 points coming into the third right now. This is pretty crazy. You can say this is like the equivalent of the San Antonio Spurs. This is like a high level of like elite gameplay we're seeing right now. This entire team is just flowing together. The chemistry is unreal. Sticking with Sheridan for a moment, they have 18 points coming into the third quarter. That's a little concerning. They haven't won a game since October, so they need to play coming into the third. They need to play with more urgency as we come back. So hopefully Sheridan can pull out a win or at least bring this game back because Humber's just dominating them. So maybe there might be hope for Sheridan, but I don't think there is.
That was the voice of Stefan Coombs, the best-kept secret in Humber basketball. Danielle, you did a little breakdown of what happened in that first half. Why don't you spit some knowledge my way?
I mean, the thing is about Stefan is you gotta love how he just tells it like it is, but he is statistically correct. Domingo coming in with 2 points in the half. New Fuente coming in with 13 points, and Semple following her with 8 points. These ladies really are dominating on the other team. We had Levitt going off with an injury, leading her team with 6 points, Brown with 4, and Dyer with another 4 points for the team.
And we're starting up this second half again. It's Lopez passing down low to Semple, outside into Fuentes. Fuente gonna go for 3. No, it's a shovel pass across to Bouchard. Bouchard to the outside to Lopez. Still on the outside of the key, 5 seconds. Fuentes up. That one off the rim and
close.
not good. Villegas throws that one out. That's Humber ball.
And a shovel pass is an accurate description because when she passes, she digs deep. Doesn't she, Jacob?
Oh my God, that was so good. I'm sorry. I need to laugh there for a second. That was great.
She digs deep in everything she does, that New Fuente.
That New Fuente digs deep. And digging deep there, she grabs that rebound.
At 5'8".
And Villegas taking the ball now. She's double teamed, but still gets away. That ball picked up. Lopez tried to get it down low, but that's Sheridan point.
I like to call her Vicious Villegas, the way she throws that ball around and keeps it in her hands.
Semple goes down low. Bouchard now down low. There was a bit of confusion there. Ball going through some hands, but
I believe we're going to be going to the line with this one, Jacob.
thank you. Bouchard now at the line for 2.
Bouchard has been doing quite well this game. She has 2 points, but it's really in her rebounds. She has 2 rebounds, 1 offensive, 1 defensive, 1 assist. She really is a team player. She is also going to be heading off the team soon.
And just a great fact, she's from the same hometown as I am, from Tecumseh, Ontario. A Tecumseh gal,
Where
Bouchard.
is Tecumseh?
Where in the world is Tecumseh, Ontario? You go to Windsor, you go outside Windsor, small town, that's where Tecumseh is. And that's a point, speaking of Tecumseh, Lovat scoring a point for Sheridan, and that's a fumble there as Semple goes down to the ground, picked up by Sheridan. Villegas now with the ball, going viciously down the court. She loses that one rolls out of bounds.
Now speaking of Tecumseh, does anyone come to see it?
Oh.
Does anyone come over to see it?
Well, I do when I visit my parents, but apart from that,
But like, do you guys get any tourism?
not really, no.
Okay.
But thank you for bringing that up. And speaking of up, there's a ball going up by Villegas, a 3-point attempt. That's no good. Nefuente bringing that across, down low to Semple. Semple triple teamed, but she still gets the 2. My God, that was impressive.
Villegas in the first half, she had 0 for 6 on her field goals, but she did have 2 for 2 on her free throws. So she's taking some risky shots, but at this point, you know, they need it.
And Lovat not giving up on that one as Domingo just playing great defense. Lopez goes down low. That looks like a travel, not called. Lovat now with the ball under the net, goes down. That ball is now with number 6, Quince. or rather number 5, my apologies, Kara. Ball goes other way,
Throws it
Lopez down low, Humber ball, game, set match, Humber point.
Beautiful. Villegas again. Vicious Villegas.
Villegas to Lovat at center court. Lovat looking for a way in, and she goes for 2. That's off the rim and back to Lovat, picking up that rebound, goes up again. That one misses the rim, but this time picked up by Brown. Brown goes up. Again, that ball is short, 7 seconds left on the clock, picked up by Brownlee. This is now with Lovat as she misses the pass, and that's still Sheridan ball, as there was a tip involved in that play.
You know, the Humber Hawks are making this look easy, but you know, Sheridan really is giving it their all. Lovat has not given up this entire game, even after 2 injuries.
Kara to Villegas, and that's a shot clock violation. Ball goes to Humber.
And the shot clock has been tested quite a few times this game.
Pushing right up against the edge of what's possible in this one. Sheridan does not succeed. The ball now with Lopez to Semple. Semple to Nafuente. Nafuente on the outside, passing it over to number 10, Lopez. Going to the outside, that's Bouchard. No good on the 3. Ball goes back the other way. Brown passing to Kara. Kara with the ball. That ball goes out. Humber ball.
Now we do have a few passes that have gone out. Kara is from Montreal in her 3rd year for Sheridan. Now they've been having a bit of sloppy passing around the key there. I think that's probably just honestly Jacob the pressure. I mean, it's almost double the score at 22-40 for the Hawks in this 3rd period. It's not looking too good for these ladies.
And they're giving Nafuente time to make plays. I mean, they're not covering her closely enough. If she has enough room to make a shovel pass, you are not covering her closely enough. So really playing that defense on Nafuente, and again, points from Humber coming 13 from Nafuente and 10 from the down low player, as I like to call her, that is Semple.
Down low player. Did you make that up?
I made that up. I wrote that one myself. I just figured she plays well down low. She's a good down low player.
I feel like you could be more creative than that, but I like it.
Okay, how about I try?
Because it's accurate. But let's talk about Nafuente for a little bit. Points, 38 average, 19 points per game.
And really, this season, she's perfect from the line, 6 for 6. So really, I said get closer to Nafuente to kind of keep those shovel passes out of her arsenal, but I guess you don't want to foul her either.
I mean, they're going to start having to double up on her, but you're right, those fouls are a bit lethal with her. But she's not a one-trick pony. We still have to remember her Hail Mary from the 1st period was the most beautiful highlight of this game.
I think Stefan said it best when he said that was the most confident half-court shot that he's seen in a while. Another fantastic gem from Stefan Coombs, our sideline reporter. You'll hear more from him later. Villegas now passing to Brown, and that one is called Humber's way. That might have been a ball outside.
It was a travel, actually.
Thank you.
Yeah, these girls have got their passports with them. Few traveling calls tonight. It's easy to get intimidated with all these star players around them.
Domingo to Nafuente, top of the key. Nafuente in a spot she loves, and that ball goes to number 10, Lopez. She goes for 3, no good. And ball Humber as that one goes off Brown and out.
These girls are gonna have it back in the key now. 22-40 for the Hawks. Nafuente getting it again.
And if I was Sheridan, I would be afraid of Semple with the ball under the net.
Oh yeah, it's pretty scary, this lineup they've got, and they have not let up with their all-star lineup this entire game, no matter how far ahead they get.
Oh, and Nafuente to Lopez, a 3-pointer.
Beautiful.
The score now 43-22. Teresa Brown now on for Sheridan, passing to Villegas. Will Villegas go for a 3? She's got Bouchard on her. Villegas staying outside of the 3-point line. Ball almost lost there by Sheridan, but picked up by number 7. And we're gonna look here at that last play, the Humber swish, in a second.
We're gonna look at that at the whistle.
Which is right now.
Okay, let's have a replay on that Humber swish.
Lopez goes up.
I mean, keep it humble, keep it Humber, people.
Ooh.
It's beautiful.
Ooh.
Oh,
just gems left and right from you, Danielle. My gosh.
Something you gotta say every now and then. you know, they're not getting cocky with it. They're keeping it humble, but they are winning this game by quite a bit. It's going to be a difficult one for the Bruins to recover from.
And that ball now in the possession of Sheridan. Sheridan grabs that one. Brownlee down low, passing to Brown. Brown on the outside goes for Villegas, but that ball goes out. I believe there was a tip involved there, so Sheridan ball.
Yeah, we are having a bit of fumbling coming from the Sheridan offense. I mean, for these ladies, it's simpler said than done, but it's just going to take a bit of recollecting their thoughts, taking some time, slowing down on the offense there, having some out-of-bounds passes and some fumbled.
And on
draws.
that one, Villegas took too long, so ball goes Humber's way. Number 5, Domingo puts it back in play to Nafuente. Nafuente sees Lopez down low. Lopez is open. Look at that to Lopez. Down low to Semple. Semple turns and throws it up. That's
Semple.
Semple as 1, 2, 3, and
Semple
she's on the line.
as pie.
I do like some pie. Pie is delicious, but now
What's
we've
your
got
favorite kind of pie, Court?
I enjoy a good apple pie. Have you ever heard of someone that puts processed cheese on an apple pie?
I have heard of that person.
I'm one of those people.
That person is me as well.
Oh, look at that.
Did
We're
we just
learning-
become best friends?
We just became best friends. And speaking of best friends, Semple, best friends with the free throw line as she throws up a second one. That's 2 points for Semple on the free throw line.
Wonderful transition there, McCord.
Thank you. I'd like to call myself the king of the segue, also very humble.
When you said that, I thought about segways that you actually ride, and that was a funnier image to me.
Villegas now with the ball at center court. She's dribbling left, dribbling right. Ball goes down low to Dyer. Dyer looking to get in past the defense. Lovat down low, trying to get in. Double teamed, and that one goes up, hits the rim.
Lovat down low.
And Domingo now passing to Lopez, and Lopez scores.
Lovat puts the low in Lovat, doesn't she?
She absolutely does. And with a report on one of Humber's players, I'm going to throw it to my friend, the best kept secret in Humber basketball, Stefan Coombs. Stefan.
Keeping with your down low player, number 11, she's been a real dominant player in the paint right now. She's just been out of control with only 12 points right now, multiple blocks. She's just been the standout player right now among Nafuente. She's just been helping out the team, keeping them in control, really. 47-24. Absolute domination with a nice layup from number 5. It's pretty much all Humber at this point. Back to you, Jacob.
And that's why we keep Stefan around. He's the one. We're talking about pie back here, and Stefan's actually bringing the actual wonderful, fantastic, more adjective.
Cold, hard facts.
Cold, hard facts. That's Stefan Coombs on the sidelines. Thanks again, Stefan. We're back in this game, 49-24 off a layup there from Alina Domingo right in front of our man on the sideline. Now the ball is in the possession of number 11 for Sheridan. It's Teresa Brown throwing it into Villegas. Villegas to DaCosta. Priscilla DaCosta now in the game, the 5'2" point guard for Sheridan as the ball is given to Brown. Brown throws it up just inside the 3-point line. That one's no good. Picked up by Boyington. Back in the game for Humber. Nafuente now throws down low to number 5, Domingo. Nafuente calling for it, but that one goes off a leg and goes back to Sattarelli. Bishard trying to make something happen there. No good. Saltarelli, rather, from Hamilton.
We have Semple taking a break from the game right now. We just had entry, re-enter the game. She was in earlier this time, but you know what? They are keeping their stars out there on the court, aren't they, McCourt?
They absolutely. Oh, and there's the first rhyme, the last name with the court. My gosh.
McCourt on the court with the live play-by-play.
Thank you very much. And there we start the game back again. That's number 4, Boyington, trying to make something happen, and that's a foul.
Well, she made something happen.
Not the right thing, but rather that's a foul on Kara, and we are going to
Entree.
the line here with Humber.
Now, they don't really need this point at this point in the game, but she is so good.
And I believe that's Stephanie Antwi at the line.
Yes, it
for
is.
Humber.
She makes it look so easy. The score right now is 24-50 for the Hawks. Odds are she makes this one.
And she goes for 2. That one, no good.
That's
but
why I'm not a betting woman.
That one picked up by Antwi down low. She is not letting that one go. Picked up by Humber, number 5, bringing it in. Domingo puts it up.
Oh!
And it's good.
You know what? The thing about these ladies is if they're going to miss a foul shot, they're sure as heck going to get it back in there, aren't they? Did you see how she ran after that shot?
That was Antwi not giving up on that one, leading to a great play there by Humber, 52-24.
Beautiful.
We're now Sheridan's way. Brown calling for a play at the top of the key. She's looking for something into a double team. Nefuente going back the other way, passing to Antwi down low. She makes something happen, grabbing it, goes high and over. Double team there on number 6, Quince for Sheridan. We are going Humber ball.
Antwi was a bit ahead of herself, running a bit too fast, but do you see how she planted her feet like that?
And we'll show you what happened on that last play there. That was Antwi. She had it in her feet. She did not give up on it.
Antwi is not giving up this game. She is absolutely fighting for it.
And that was a Humber basket while we looked at that replay. Now we're going back to number 11, Teresa Brown, the guard from Brampton, trying to pass inside. Orlana Larick now with the ball. She let that one go. Antwi bringing the ball across the court. That was a travel by Antwi.
Larick in her first year. We have quite a few first years coming on to the Sheridan team this year.
So that one not a travel by Antwi. She was fouled on the play, and that's what caused what to me looked like a travel, but she was fouled on that one, so she goes to the line.
Again to the line for Antwi. Let's see if she makes this one. She has quite a beautiful shot. Now these girls are ahead 55-24. It's okay, they got this next one.
And if not, if she doesn't have this second one, what we've seen on the last shot was that was picked up again by Antwi, and they just scored a point off that.
To catch her own rebound after a foul shot is almost unheard of. To be the first one there when everyone else is in the key, wonderful hustle, dedication to the sport.
That's aggressive play there by Humber. Now we've got Sheridan ball, number 7, Raquel Dyer, bringing that ball up the court, being defended by number 4, Boynton. That one goes to the outside, 14, Villegas.
Oh.
There's Villegas' first First three-point of the game from Villegas after missing a few in the first 2 quarters.
Yeah.
We're going back to Humber. Humber, Nefuente passes to Boynton. This is number 13, Campbell Johnson on the inside. We're going outside to Bichard. Bichard puts one up, and that's tried to be collected by Humber, but collected by Villegas of Sheridan. Ball goes up after a pass to Dyer. And now going back the other way for Humber. Number 12, Antwi puts that one up. Number 13, Campbell picks it up, and that's a foul, 1 shot. We'll show you what happened on that 3-pointer from Sheridan right now.
Now this is a beautiful 3-pointer from Villegas. We're going to show you again. Like McCourt mentioned, she missed quite a few. She actually missed all 3 in the first 2 periods, and she also missed 0 for 6 on all her field goals, so it's nice for her to finally be getting in the groove there. A
bit of redemption there for Villegas. Now we've got number 13, Campbell Johnson at the line for Humber, 56-27. They don't want to score. If you're Sheridan, you want this to miss.
Oh yeah, I mean,
like
she's
that.
Standing at 6 feet tall. It's hard to tell because there are quite a few tall ones out there, but she is in first year. So very impressive height for her.
And Nefuente there tried to get the ball back in play, and that one, she did not have enough time. That ball goes out. That Sheridan ball, it's now Raquel Dyer, the point guard from Sheridan, bringing that up. She's double teamed and goes under and down, and that's picked up by Bichard, pass to Nefuente. Fantastic steal there. Nefuente goes up. It's Bichard, goes to Antwi. Antwi to the outside, number 4, that's Boynton.
You know what, the sportsmanship on this team, did you see how many passes? There must have been 7 passes down the court.
They are passing like nobody's business. Villegas now, a pair of 14s. Villegas guarded by Bichard. Bichard will not let her in, doing the best she can to keep her out. That's number 7 now, Raquel Dyer, and that's a foul. 1:10 left in this quarter.
The score now 27-59 for the Hawks. They are really just not letting up on Sheridan. We have Levitt coming back in.
As well as Brownlee coming in as well. Oh, and Lovat trying to make something happen. She was double teamed again. Nafuente passing to Campbell Johnson. Campbell Johnson goes for a shot, and that's picked up under the net by number 4. Ooh, and a steal. Steal by Raquel Dyer, bringing it across. Brown under the basket, goes for a layup, no good. Picked up there by Bouchard. Lovat will not give up. She goes down with that ball. Ball Sheridan.
Dyer with a beautiful interception there, just completely stole the ball and brought it back in. They do have quite a few great steals that they're doing in interceptions. It's just about delivering when they get down to the bottom.
And I think what we keep talking about Samantha Lovat, she is not giving up in this game. Early, we thought that she may have hit her head pretty hard there, 2 points, but you know, those 2 points don't do justice for what she's doing thus far in this game.
Yes, we are having a problem with the girls not staying underneath the net to get those rebounds, and that led to number 12 just now.
Antwi scoring
Antwi
2.
getting a point.
2 for Humber. We've got 30 seconds left as Brown is at the top of the key trying to get by 2 defenders. Lovat underneath, and again, is she fouled? That is a foul. She goes for 2 as she goes down hard. That's again on the court.
Again, isn't it, Jacob? She's fallen twice this game.
I think she will be sore in the morning. Samantha Lovat goes to the line for 2. Playing a hard-fought game under the net today.
Yeah, she's a fighter for sure. She's gonna take this one. One of the issues that we've been having right now with Sheridan, one thing they're really gonna have to do is start waiting underneath the net. They've had quite a few missed shots where none of them are really just jumping up against that glass and getting it. If they're gonna wanna get it, they're gonna have to stay underneath the net. They have quite a few missed shots. If they stay under there, get those rebounds, they might have a chance of getting some more hoop.
Not only that, but Humber's offense, I have to say, they're passing the ball like nobody's business. Nafuente now to Antwi. Antwi to the outside. That's Boyington back to Nafuente. Nafuente passing inside, down low to Antwi, and Antwi lays up. Humber's excited on the bench there.
They are a self-efficient machine. They are working so well together. No one is functioning as an individual on Humber right now.
And there's Lovat going down for a ball again. The effort for Samantha Lovat in this game, just fantastic. We're gonna go to the end of this quarter, 63-28 for the Hawks.
I'd say the word for Lovat in this game, perhaps for the season as well, has got to be tenacity. She is not giving up on that ball. She is not quitting. We're going to take you to a highlight package right now.
And we're back. We've got 20 seconds before the start of this 4th quarter, and with that 20 seconds, we want to impart you with some wisdom from our man on the sideline, Stefan Coombs. Stefan, what are you seeing in that 3rd quarter?
Well, we saw, like, again, another clinic. They've just been killing Sheridan right now, a 35-point game coming into the 4th quarter. And you can tell, like, this team, they have a lot of chemistry. They flow well together. And you can give that a lot of credit to CJ, wearing the number 24, relating that to Kobe Bryant. Like, she has that floor general mentality. That's another 2 points for Humber. She has that floor general mentality. She's a commander. She has that cold-blooded, like, thinking, like, mentality. She will go after anything. She's the glue that keeps this team together with everyone just with the chemistry that they have. So going into the 4th quarter, this is just going to be another showcase for Humber.
The man with the honesty, Stefan Coombs, talking about CJ Kobe Nafuente. Thanks again, Stefan, all game with the wonderful insight. Danielle, we're back in this.
Oh, yeah.
We're under the basket here. This is domination by Humber, a pickup of a defensive rebound, and down low, number 13, Campbell Johnson trying to make something happen, picked up by Sheridan, gone the other way, and that ball's almost on the announce table. I got scared there.
Whew. You know what? Now that we're talking about Nafuente a bit in this domination, I mean, let's talk about playing time for a moment. We have not seen most of these star players leave the court. Nafuente, a total playing time right now of 30 minutes. We have Semple with 23 and Domingo with 22. I mean, these players are not quitting. And Lovat, even with her injury, she's almost at 25 minutes of playing time, along with Brown at 25-15. I mean, they are keeping their star players and they're playing them down. They're gonna keep on fighting.
And really, we've been talking about domination on the Humber side. If we look at who's on the court now, Lopez, 12 points, Boyington, 9 points. That's Campbell Johnson with 4, and Nafuente with 13.
Making it look easy.
And that's another score there by Humber. And that's a steal by Humber. Nafuente taking it. Is she going to go for 2? She's inside the paint. Goes to Lopez. Lopez shoots it up. No good, but picked up by Campbell Johnson. And again, another pickup, another defensive rebound going to the outside to number 4, Boyington. She tries for the 3, no good, but picked up by Nafuente. Down low to Campbell Johnson. She goes for 2, no good, but another pickup. Just a clinic by the Humber Hawks. Lopez at the top of the key, passing to Nafuente's on the side. Nafuente for 3, and that's good as she goes into a protective barrier. She goes down, but not without her fight, and a 3-pointer.
You know what? You can call those Humber Hawks Bob Ross, because they are not getting out of the paint today. They're staying in there, getting out to take a few threes, but they are in that key.
Can I tell you, I love Bob Ross.
Yeah, just a gentleman and a scholar.
Anyway, Villegas now with the ball, passing to number 7, Dyer. She tries to get inside, but all 5 Humber Hawks inside.
Right on the shot clock.
Not enough to stop a point for Sheridan.
The current score now 30-71 for the Hawks.
Nafuente with the ball, passing to the top of the key from Lopez. Just passing so wonderfully outside of the key, inside now. Meffel, no good. That ball goes the other way.
Now we've got a bit of switching up on the Sheridan side. We have number 5 coming in. Number 5 for Sheridan is Kara. We've seen her a little bit this game. She's from Montreal, 5'3".
Lumzell Brown also coming in to replace Nafuente, giving her a break. And that's a great block there by Campbell Johnson. Ball now, and Lovat, again, not giving up as she just tries to go for 2 players there. Just a great effort
Tenacious.
there. Tenacious, indeed. Number 8, Lumzell Brown with the ball, goes to Boyington, who's been great from the 3-point line. Lopez, top of the key, goes outside to Lumzell Brown, who puts it up, and that's an air ball, but picked up by number 4. That's Boyington with more points.
From the paint.
11th point for Boyington.
Kara bringing it up.
Kara now with the ball, trying to get past Boyington, who's not giving up. Villegas now trying to get past 2 defenders, going to the outside. That's number 11, Brown. Back to Villegas. Villegas goes up, and the ball comes down to Lovat, who tries to grab it, but ball goes other way. Lopez now passing to Meffel. Meffel to the outside, Lumzell Brown. Lopez at the top. Lopez spins, Lopez goes inside and thrown up. Point by Campbell Johnson.
That follow through though, you see that flick of the wrist, just beautiful.
Could I say look at a flick of the wrist with that one?
You could say look at that flick of the wrist. And we could say steal.
And point for Boyington.
Yo, are we in Hamilton right now? Because we're in Steel City, am I right, my friend Jacob?
Oh, the jokes from you, I can't take them, they're so great.
You love them.
I absolutely do. As Sheridan goes up, that's a ball from Kara. That's stolen with 2 defenders on her by Meffel. Meffel passes up to Campbell Johnson, and that's stolen by Sheridan. Villegas bringing the ball up, passing with a bounce pass to Brown. Ball goes up and comes down, picked up again by number 11, Brown. She picks up her own shot, number 5, Kara on the outside with a three-pointer, and picked up by Humber. Lopez going back the other way. Lopez looking at 2 defenders, passing to number 4, Boyington. Boyington could shoot for 3, or she could pass. She passes on the inside to Campbell Johnson. Campbell Johnson spinning on 1 foot to Lopez, but that one off a defender for Sheridan. Humber ball.
We just have them hustling up and down the court still. This game is not close at all. It's looking pretty clearly. I mean, I think Stefan would say they are definitely going to win, but the Bruins, I like how tenacious they are. I'm not going to say it's a definite thing quite yet.
But if you're facing, you know, a 47-point deficit, sorry, adding or subtracting is difficult there. 47 points there, you will have a little bit of difficulty getting past that. Speaking of difficulty, I'm having difficulty not throwing to our man on the sideline, Stefan.
Kill him.
Stefan Coombs, give us what you got.
Well, thank you for that, by the way. As we wind down now, you can see 77-30. This is just crazy right now. You can almost say this is pretty reminiscent of the 2004 Detroit Pistons when they won the NBA championship, just off of defense. And you can say, how did Sheridan lose, like, get this far? It's pretty much a second chance points at the beginning on offense. They've been killing them on rebounds, killing them in the paint, just turnovers and steals. It's been crazy. That's why I compare them to the Detroit Pistons from 2004, because their defense has just been insane. And as we come out of timeout right now, you can tell they're just going to keep with this pace, with this momentum that they have, and they're not going to let up off the gas anytime soon.
Thank you, Stefan.
Stefan, a man full of insights, and especially bringing up, as a Windsor boy, you bring up my Detroit Pistons, or rather the hometown team. I like you even more now. Humber running a clinic. This is Boyington to Lopez in her favorite spot, top of the key. Antwi coming into the game, replacing number 13, Campbell Johnson. That shot unsuccessful. Ball goes back Sheridan's way. Number 5, Kara throws inside, down low to Douglas, and that one put up by number 3, Sibangu.
Kara just hustled it down the court there. You can see they are not giving up, and you've really got to admire that about this team. They are not giving up, and you can see it in all of their faces. They're going to fight to the very last moment we have.
If you look at the huddle that's going on close to center court right now, all these players discussing the strategy that they're going to take to try and get back in this game with 4 minutes and 35 seconds left, down by 47.
Right now we have Douglas on the line for her second shot. She makes it.
Lopez now taking the ball up the court with Antwi to her left, ball in Antwi's hands. Boyington double covered, but that ball shovel pass to the inside. Antwi goes down, she's blocked. That's Sibangu from Sheridan with that block.
Sibangu on for the first time this game, I believe, and she is coming in hot.
Absolutely, a 5'8" forward from Brampton, second year with the team, as Villegas takes the ball up the court. Oh, Sibangu trying for a block there. She tried to run right into Lopez, but that one no good. Ball goes up by Sheridan, collected under the net by Antwi. Boyington brings the ball up the court. Easy dribble, easy pace. Lopez now with the ball, top of the key, goes to the right. Now number 8 grabbing it for Humber. She's Lunzel Brown. Antwi down in the paint. Lopez comes into the paint, and she's blocked by Sibangu. Sibangu, where have you been all game?
Yeah.
Blocking
Sibangu,
players.
we've missed you.
Villegas now, top of the key, trying to make something happen. This is number 5, Kara, with a shot that goes up.
Oh,
Ooh.
you know what? Kara's been trying really hard for the past periods to just get it down into the net. That was a really good success for her.
Putting on a 3-point clinic, making it 34 points for the Bruins. Now we're looking at number 8, that's Lunzel Brown, passing to Boyington. Lopez, down low, number 20, Muffle. And 12, Antwi tries to grab it. This is Sibangu again with another defensive rebound underneath the net. And this is number 5 for them. It's, sorry, not Domingo. It's Kara putting it up. Kara again trying to get it. This is 10, Lopez grabbing that ball.
Don't you care about her?
Oh, Kara indeed. Number 10, Lopez passing out the outside to Boyington. Boyington spins. Boyington hits a player. That's Sibangu. The ball goes off, and that will be Humber ball.
Humber ball. The current score is 34-77. 2 minutes and 50 seconds left.
And now the ball's going back into play. This is Lopez putting the ball to the outside to number 8. That's Lumsel Brown who turns it over. Villegas to Kara. Villegas going back up. Villegas picks up that rebound.
She has that focus. Kara, you can tell, is going a bit faster than she should be right now. Villegas has kept that same pace this entire time.
And the Bruins on a 6-point run now. Lumsel Brown to Lopez. Lopez trying to get by number 5 from Sheridan. That goes to Lumsel Brown, who puts it up. 3-point not successful. This is Kara bringing it back. Villegas down low. Villegas tries to put it in. That could have ended badly, but the ball's on the ground. This is Sibangu going underneath the net. She puts it up. That goes off the side of the net, collected by number 20, Miffle.
Sibangu, we've been missing her this whole game, but she is really bringing the heat into this, isn't she? 2 minutes left in the 4th period. Not looking good for Sheridan. Maybe the victory that the Hawks needed after the game of the men's between Sheridan. A little bit of revenge they're getting tonight.
And if you did miss it, you can catch all of those games on the Humber Hawks YouTube channel. As we said, you missed a fantastic game between Humber and Sheridan. Went right down to the wire, a 5-point win for Sheridan, but just back and forth and back and forth.
Oh yeah, we got some neck cramps, didn't we, McCourt?
We absolutely did. Some neck cramps indeed. I'm gonna have to call my chiropractor on Monday and say, hey, I watched a fantastic basketball game and I gotta get my neck serviced, so.
Neck service, that should be the new name for a chiropractor.
I think between down low player and neck service, I'm just full of them today.
Killing it. So what do you think the Hawks are talking about in their huddle over there, McCourt?
I think if I'm head coach AJ Sharma, I'm just saying, girls, let's just get through this game. You've done a fantastic job so far, offensively, defensively, passing, just putting on a clinic, as our friend Stefan Kuhn said on the outside. Just do what you do, get through this last 2 minutes, stay humble, stay Humber, finish this game out.
Yes, and that's what they are going to do. These ladies aren't getting on the court right away, though. They're just talking a bit too much. For them, they're making this look like scrimmage, aren't they?
Absolutely. And now the ball is going back in play from Jaslyn Kara, point guard from Montreal. Ball now with Villegas. Villegas looking to someone down low. Douglas with 2. 8-point run by the Bruins. Lopez now with the ball. Lopez signaling to Campbell Johnson to go to the outside to Boyington. Boyington now back to Lopez, and there's a foul called on Sheridan.
When I say they make it look like a scrimmage, they are practicing teamwork in this game. I mean, they do have some star players. We've talked about a few of them taking upwards of 20 minutes. Nufuente definitely over that 30-minute mark that she averages. But they are using this time to practice their teamwork and passing the ball as much as possible.
And I'd like to just correct a past mistake that I said there. That was a foul on Humber, rather, not Sheridan. So Sheridan ball as Villegas brings it up the court. Villegas avoids a block there by number 20, Meffel. Goes to 5, Kara at the top of the key. Kara goes around and to number 25, Larach from Brampton. No good, picked up by Humber. Humber goes the other way. Lumsel Brown passes to Lopez, and I believe that's a push on number 5, Kara.
Larach in her first year of Sheridan, standing at 5'9".
As Boyington from Caledon takes that one, passes inside to Lopez. The ball goes to Meffel, outside to Lumsel Brown. Lopez, top of the key.
10
Boyington
seconds.
tried for 3, no good, and that into a bunch of Sheridan players. Sheridan goes the other way. This is Villegas now throwing to the outside. Kara pulling it out from the out of bounds inside. This is Larach passing back to Kara. Now Sibangu with the ball, trying to make something happen. She goes down low, and that's a travel for Sibangu.
It's gonna be a foul.
Oh, foul again.
On Sibangu.
It's been a long night, Danielle.
Hey, it's been a long night, lots of calls made. You know what? We're going to have to get a long distance plan for all the calls we've seen tonight.
Ooh.
But Sibangu is really just killing it. Let's see how she does on this shot. Current score 38-77. We've seen the Sheridan Bruins really fight the clock quite a bit on this game. Going into the paint. Sibangu with her second shot. And it goes right off the rim.
That's Meffel picking it up, going to Lopez. Lopez, a masterful job at the top of the key tonight, just helping control that ball. Again, a clinic. We're watching Humber just run that ball outside of the key perfectly as Lopez throws inside
9
to
seconds.
Meffel. Meffel's got 9 seconds to go on the shot clock, and that one goes up and a foul.
She's going to be shooting for 2.
And that foul was on number 25, Camilla Orlana Larach from Sheridan.
Meffel's just going to be taking this now. She hails from the great land of Toronto, Ontario, in her 3rd year here at the Humber Hawks. She's making it rain in the Hawks' nest tonight.
Meffel with 1 point there as Kara slowly brings the ball back. We've got 34 seconds in this game, guarded by Boyington. Kara tries to bring it in under the net. She does not get to. I thought that was going in, does not go in. Lopez, so close indeed. Lopez bringing it back. She looks at the shot clock. There's 17 seconds left. Lopez gonna make something happen with this remaining 13 seconds. 9 on the shot clock, going to the outside, and that's a point attempt there from Lumsel. Brown picked up under the net by Meffel. She is not giving up with 2 seconds left, and that is a shot clock foul.
She's getting some time to practice those foul shots today, isn't she? Just packing it into the last 2.9 seconds here. We currently have a 40-point deficit, 78 for the Hawks, now 79.
Absolutely, and a bit of flashes of what could have been as the Bruins went on an 8-point run in that 4th quarter. That's a point there as we finish this game up 2-1.
Hail Mary. No, she's just going to leave it. Kara played an excellent period.
And that is an 80-38 game for the Humber Hawks, extending their winning streak now to 40 consecutive regular season wins. There's a reason they're the top team in the CCAA.
Oh, there definitely is, McCord.
So after we get through this here, we'll tell you a little bit about what we thought about that game. We have an interview from Stefan on the sideline. But before we go to that, just want to say, running a clinic, CJ Nefuente, Domingo, Semple, and even when we got into the 4th quarter as Humber played different players, again, just running a clinic on how to pass, how to defend. It's just a clinic, as our friend Stefan shared with us on the sideline.
So how would you define a clinic?
Somewhere where you go to learn about things. So in this case, things equals basketball.
Things equals basketball, and man, did they teach them.
And I think in this case, you can tell that we're getting a little tired here, as I just said, things equal basketball on television. Thank you very much for tuning in. Before we wrap things up, I'm going to throw it to our man on the sideline with all of the great insights. It's Stefan Coombs, and he's with CJ Nefuente.
Ooh.
All right, so I'm here at CJ. So walk me through the game that happened today. Like, this is clearly a dominating win for you and your team. Like, what was the game plan going into this?
Hey, we take every game as the same game, whether they're a strong opponent, a weak opponent. Everyone is a battle. We just want to get a big lead and then get everyone in the game.
Walk me through the half-court shot you hit at the end of the first quarter. Was that like you knew it was going to go in, like you were just that confident to take the shot?
It was one of those where there's a couple seconds on the clock, ball's in my hand, and might as well put up a shot, you know?
Right.
It make or miss. Might as well be confident in your shot and then see what happens.
Right. Okay, cool. So thank you, CJ. Thank you so much. Great win tonight. All right. Back to you guys.
And that was Stefan Coombs on the sideline with CJ Nefuente, as he nicknamed her Kobe.
I think we saw him fangirling a little bit with her. I mean, I would be too. I'm getting fangirly just looking at her.
And again, staying humble, and that's what I love about that one. So that's it from me, your play-by-play commentator, Jacob McCourt. And this is Danielle D'Entremont on color. A fantastic set of games from Humber College.
Wonderful, Jacob. I think we're going to go to a highlight reel now, looking over that wonderful game. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. I'm Danielle D'Entremont with play-by-play McCourt on the court. What a wonderful game.